This is a totally normal stream, guys.
Totally.
There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it might actually help if I pulled up the stream. My brain is
I'm actually a little sad. This is supposed to move,
We're definitely adults.
like, as I talk.
This is a norm.
No, I can't see.
Totally normal stream with totally normal things happening. This is how we always look. I don't know why anyone would say anything
We
weird about that.
actually dress like regular humans to
Welcome to
stream most of the time.
Spooktober.
It's Spooktober! Happy
scary
October,
skeletons.
kids! Welcome to the first episode in a little while of Fall of Pilion. I won't be wearing this mask all the time because I cannot see, actually. Because I'm Velma and I can't see without my glasses.
You're not gonna run the whole game like that, just vaguely like, what's your HP? A smudge? I don't really know.
Let me check my note. So welcome to the Fall of Pilion. We haven't done this in a little while, mostly because my work is a choice. So hi, how are you? It's good to see you. We gotta do all the usual announcements. First thing, gotta thank our artists because we like them. Big thank you to Carly at Cinderheart Studio. I haven't done this one. I forgot it for a moment. They did our amazing name titles with stuff on it. They're gorgeous. I love them. There's a cat in front of all of my notes. Thank you, sir. Big thing. Mackie did our logo for Thembos and Dragons. Mackie doesn't do any art for my game yet. Hopefully, maybe one day. But nothing right now. Just no point to do the glasses anymore. Also, I can't breathe. Big thank you to Like Hell for the background that you see, the cool little foresty background. And then also to, if I remember to loop the music, I can't remember if I did or not, for Arcane Anthems, for in case we have a battle. But, you know, who knows?
What do you mean,
might.
in case?
We might not. I don't know. I don't know your guys' lives.
We literally
I feel like
ended
that's
on
a
something
threat.
just
We ended the last session rolling initiative.
Is that initiative for a fight or initiative because I forgot you did that? Who
There,
knows?
there was
Want
a
us to
drip
take the
above me.
I know what happened. I remember what happened, that there was a drip, but, you know. You guys are very good at talking. Watson, please do not bury your food so loud, sir. Cats,
He will do as he wishes.
The dinosaur profile is amazing, by the way.
Thank you so much to all of you for joining us in all of our shenanigans, because as you see, we have many shenanigans. They're quite fun. Please join our cool moderated chat, where you can also find all the goodies for the cool artist I talk about. I'm really quickly going to toss it over to the Sid to talk about the donations and cool stuff we have for donations. So the Sid, the duck, quack quack.
Quack. I'm just Jeff. That's who I am.
Jeff.
I'm Jeff. Anywho, check out our D&D donation abilities. For $1 or 100 bits, you can get guidance or a +1 to a player's rolls. For $3 or 300 bits, you can grant inspiration or a D6 to a player's rolls. Or for $10 or 1,000 bits, a new character who dis a custom NPC for the stream.
Is it going to be a gay dino? Maybe.
That information will also be...
I'll wear a maid outfit in the next stream. No.
That information will be in the chat.
I'll wear a maid outfit for the stream.
$4,000 and we each will get a maid outfit.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
$4,000. I will dress like the DM from the 70s Dungeons and Dragons, bald cap and all.
There's a lot I would do for 4K, but
right?
4K, 1,000 each. We all wear a maid costume.
I also have one more announcement.
Oh?
I also have one more announcement.
Yeah.
Our incredible Izzy just
I was gonna do that next, you son of a bitch.
For Spooktober Game Jam.
So
check out the link below. Check out the link below. I got this, motherfuckers.
How
it's mine.
Dare you? I had this link queued up and everything.
I think we all had the link queued up and ready.
Yes! I got to say it. I feel so powerful.
So pretty much our awesome Izzy and a bunch of the like artists that we work with a lot made a game in a month, and then a lot of us were voice actors in it. So Izzy, you want to talk about it just a little bit before we jump into shenanigans?
All right. Do you like stories where people pronounce words like you as Mew? Do you like non-binary characters?
We're all non-binary characters. There's a cat.
Non-binary
And you'll find them
pronouns?
in the game. No, there's more, so much more about that. There's a mystery to uncover. There's so many beautiful CG arts and backgrounds, and I currently
Lanterns.
have one of the most beautiful desktop backgrounds now because of this game. So, just telling you, check it out. It's gorgeous. I can't say anything about the story though because I wrote it, so I don't know who's. I can't say that my story's good. That'll make me look conceited.
It is.
The story is really good.
Have you considered it's amazing? Strom, no.
Let's put it like this.
Strong.
I
was
get
worried
very-
that that's $1,000 for a second there. I had.
I know. That was
Yeah,
my
no
immediate
shit.
concern. That's why I said Strom. I was like, I swear, you can't do that.
As for story-wise, let's put it like this. I have ADHD. I get very, very bored with text games very, very easily. Usually I get about 3 things in and I go, I'm good, I'm bored. I played this whole thing and was still interested. So that says a lot, because trust me, it doesn't
That's a very
happen
big
a lot.
compliment. I'll take that.
Yeah. I've downloaded so many text games in my life and I never finish them because I don't like them because I get very bored. So I finished this one and then wanted to play again to do the different paths.
It's a very good
And
game.
I knew what was going to happen because I read the scripts.
All right.
It's a good game that actually like keeps your attention, and that's rare for games to do, but it's super good.
So there you go. Why is my thing so... Oh, maybe that's why I was like, why is my camera so foggy? So,
have
any other
pockets.
announcements?
Yo, this is Pockets. I
Pockets!
just became aware of them right now. I thought it was a zipper. It's actually a pocket.
Let me just...
Nice.
I'm gonna open my mouth a little bit.
Does this have this doesn't have pockets.
I'm cool.
Okay. You can tell we haven't played in a little while because we're all very excited and being ridiculous. So, if we are all set,
I'm not ready.
are you ready for this week's episode of Fall of Pilion, presented by Thembos and Dragons? I can be like a sexy dinosaur
I
librarian.
think so.
Yeah, I guess I'm ready.
Oh my god.
Do we want to just have 9 more hours of shenanigans?
Yeah, you guys
Yes,
have just
please.
missed our shenanigans, right? Alright, before I take this mask off, 'cause it's starting to hurt because it was made for a child, not for an adult face.
I feel like this is 60% faffing, 40% campaign.
Pretty much. Last time on Fall of Pilion, which was like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, our intrepid adventurers were on a ship bound for the capital of Pilion. As they were about a day out, so like they'd land the next day, so evening out. After dinner, all of the crewmen started to just pass out. You guys didn't really know why. The only one who did not pass out, because they actually rolled like a natural 20, was the 17-year-old excited murderer that y'all were concerned about, though I don't know why. He's perfectly fine. He's just doing his job. You came to find out that actually kind of a pirate group-esque of the Rat Kingdom had laced all the food with some drugs. They tried to knock you out, but failed because you guys rolled disgustingly high. They convinced you that the Rat Kingdom needed some help, and you guys left to go to the sewers of the capital. Upon entering the sewers, you met a kind of crazy druid wizard guy that actually said they'd help you get into the Rat Kingdom. You thought you'd be miniaturized. You were actually turned into rats, and then slowly
I think
made
it's
your way.
worse.
Probably, but I just liked the idea of all of you being rats.
We're rats.
Um,
We're rats.
You're
The
rats.
rats.
This is some Ratatouille shit going on. So you guys made your way through a series of tunnels down to the Spiral Kingdom of the Rats, where you met the Queen, Lady Zonda, and one of the kings, Eril. They told you that upon discovering a jet black box that had been slightly opened, the other king, Erwin, had taken ill along with most of the crew that had also found it. With some nice use of magic, you guys saved the king. It's really hard to look. And then you decide to go with a guide that I totally remember naming.
We're professional.
Master
Honestly-
Doc. Her
Oh my
name was
God.
Master Doc. She was a cowgirl.
all
That's right,
of
because you not
That
yeah.
cowgirl that I was friends with.
That's
all of my notes are about the spicy book that Luke found for some reason. I wrote out the like synopsis for that and everything instead of writing notes of what I named my characters.
Can you send me that synopsis in Discord DMs at some point?
I
I
will
need
type
a
it out.
friend apparently.
I need to go
I
write
will-
that book.
I will type it out for you. Maybe I'll write a chapter for you. So you guys went with the cowgirl rat down to the excavation site, which was a couple hours away, where you found the jet black box in kind of a hole. You went into it, kind of looked around, and then you heard some sounds, and then Luke felt a drip on their shoulder.
Would Luke
And
really feel a drip on their shoulder, or would it just congeal into them?
Well, I mean, probably the stuff that isn't.
If it's not water, I think I would feel
Water.
it. Or I
'Cause
guess
you don't
would I feel
actually-
foreign water? Like I would
You don't
sense it
know.
because
I
I
mean, I
swam.
never said it
Now
was
logically
water.
I made a mistake.
Hold on.
You can tell it's been a while.
There's a person in there.
Pay no attention to the
Hey,
person
you
behind
can
the
see, look
dinosaur
at
mask.
That was where the dinosaur mask was.
Oh, ooh, that looks painful.
That's why I finally had to take it off. It was really starting to hurt. My onesie chucked at me by Kate Drummond, an actress. Who has a fucking softball arm.
What
What?
You
Oh no, my
you be
oh sorry,
booped.
my beep booped. My onesie I got in Canada, and Kate Drummond, who is an actress, threw it at me, and she has a fucking softball arm.
So we were both in the same country at the same time?
I've been to Canada twice. I haven't seen really any of it, but I've been there twice.
I'm gonna be honest
I
with
went
you.
there for-
With the amount of beep booping that happens, I'm not entirely convinced that you two aren't the same person.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You just
All right, let's get
Maybe
into it.
we are. Okay, so apparently I had you roll initiative.
Do you remember what it was?
We went down. We went down to go check out the box. Realized we were rat sized,
Yeah.
but the box was people sized. And then,
Yep.
as we were getting closer, we heard some like skittering noises, and then
Yep.
something dropped on my shoulder. And you're like, "You'll have to look up next session." And I have in my notes in all caps, "Look up at the next session," because what the fuck?
There you go. So yeah, so you are standing by this massive box, and you felt a drip of something. You don't know what exactly. It's kind of thick. Gross feeling. So what would you like to do?
I would like to look up.
Yeah, so you look up. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. Why is my chin sticky?
Is it because you put a thing? Is it because you put a thing on there, like squeezed all your skin?
I don't know. Oh no, because there's tape on the mask. That's why.
Well, that'll do it. A 10?
10. It's the roof, the ceiling of the space is actually pretty high up there. You just see a lot of dark moving around, like not moving, but like just a lot of dark.
Oh, that's right. I didn't take a rest. Look at those spell slots.
Would you use spell?
Yeah.
Oh,
To heal.
Imagine
You healed.
having
Yep.
spell slots.
Yep.
We would definitely need these in case we get injured, but sure as shit hope nobody gets injured.
So yeah, so you just see some like shadows. You see some stalagmites, because mites might fall, and tights hold tight to the ground.
Okay, so there's something on the roof. Something dripped on me. Like, not my water, but different stuff.
Do
I'll
I
take a
need
look.
to
I'm
do I need
Okay.
to do the thing?
The,
Go ahead.
The animals thing?
some dripped on me. I don't know.
That is a 27.
I'm gonna
Oh,
start
sorry, 28. That's an 8.
attempting.
Yep.
I'm gonna start prepping Speak with Animals. That takes 10 minutes though, and I doubt we're gonna have that time before we find out what the source of it is.
Okay. You said it's a 28.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Yeah. So, actually, okay. So Izzy, your name's not Izzy. Reyes, you look up and you see a flash of orange and fur jumping from one stalagmite to another. And you actually see like two orange kind of blurs pass by each other along the ceiling.
We may have company.
I'm not a huge fan of that sentiment.
I saw something orange flashing across the rocks.
Orange?
I don't.
Quite furry.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this out here, and I hate it. A cat?
Maybe.
Because that would be a big problem for us, personally.
That would be a problem for us. But why
I'm
would they be
still-
able to jump between stalagmites? Just
Nope. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that part.
I'm still trying to casting speak with animals takes 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
You know, if I had my character sheet.
doing that thing where they're going to ignore us for 10 minutes again.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
They're doing I think that. Okay, if it is a cat, it's probably useful for the, like, talk to cat language.
Any animal I can try.
So other than speak with animals, what are all of you doing? Are you hanging out in the open?
No, I'm
Are
gonna
you
be
like
no longer in the open.
Yeah, I'd like move to it.
okay? Everyone, go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
But also, I'm not touching this box. I want to be near it, but not touching it.
Okay.
Decent return to form. 15.
Fuck. 15. Okay.
10.
26.
Awesome. So 10, 15, and 26. Cool. Okay. So you guys kind of like find there is like if you hop over to the Roll20, you don't have to show it yet if you don't want to, whichever is fine with me. You can kind of get a layout for this area. So essentially, there's the giant box.
We're still on the mimics.
Oh, well, why are you there? It's not like I forgot to change you over or anything. So you see the giant there's a giant belt box. As you kind of like look around a bit more, there are like to a regular size you, they look like spoons. To a rat, they look like very large shovels that like two rats could use to like shovel stuff away. You can kind of like move to the edges. So kind of place yourself where you want to be like hiding. There's some like wheelbarrows that have some rubble in it that you can kind of see they're moving out of the way off the rest of the box.
I cannot move myself.
I marked that you can move it. Why do you fail me? Roll 20. No, it's Roll20's fault. Try that. I just resaved you. I just deleted it and resaved it. So can you move yourself now?
Yay.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you kind of looking up Luke, not Luke, you already made one. Harmonia, can you make a perception check for me?
Will do.
So Luke, you still like upon hearing something orange or fur, you start having a hard time seeing
21.
what Reyes was talking about. Okay. With your 21, yeah, you see it like not as clearly, but like for just a second, you see kind of above a box, like just a bit of orange fur. Just for a split second. It's like, oh, maybe that's what Reyes was talking about.
Okay.
Are you guys just like waiting for speak with animals to go through? You're muted,
Also,
Izzy.
you're muted.
Oh, I stealthed 20,
Yeah.
26, I think.
Oh yeah, you know you are super stealth.
Yeah, mine was a 10, so not very stealthy.
More or less, are you guys going to do anything else? You're just trying to hide and see if anything comes down, or
Can I hide and try and look at? Is the box open or closed?
You can do an investigation check for me. Mostly because you got a pretty good look at one of the corners.
Where's my character sheet? Come
That might
on.
be-
6.
I mean, it's hard to tell because partially it's dark down here. There are some like torches around the pit, but it's still pretty shadowy. It's hard to tell with like the jet black box.
Valid.
You probably have to get closer to tell. But you do know that you were told that. I mean, you saw that the Rat King had like the same infection that Harmonia did.
Mhm. I don't remember if that was from touching it or from opening it.
Touching it, I think.
Well, specifically, it was said those who tried to open it or were around it when it was opened
Okay, I couldn't remember if they had opened it or not.
were cursed. Reyes found that out with Parth while you guys were dealing with mimics. So, thanks for the cheer.
Thank you.
So as you guys are kind of waiting around, you do hear above kind of a weird. Imagine with me, a weird like demonic orangutan sound that echoes throughout the. Don't shake your head at me, Sid. So it's like, and just kind of like echo.
Y'all remember that clip of Marisha Ray doing sound effects?
I'm good at sound effects.
Can I make I'm gonna make a compilation of Liz sound effects. I gotta go through every episode and make one.
Please.
That does need to exist. I don't know what sound effects you talk about.
Basic.
So I'm just going to speed us ahead. So finally, your 10 minutes happen. Every once in a while, you do hear a cat. Thank you, sir, for turning stuff on my computer. Everything just.
It's clear we haven't played in 2 weeks.
With the demonic orangutan noise, can I now try and get a sense on where it is in the ceiling?
Why are there monkeys?
I'm sorry, my cat muted you. What did you say?
With the demonic orangutan apparently happening. Listen, Knox said we're not allowed to stream.
Come here, baby. Another pass, demonic orangutan.
Okay, so with the demonic orangutan, can I look at the ceiling and get a sense of where it is?
Go ahead and make another perception check for me.
Let's see if I can get above a 10.
I believe in you.
Yay! It was your belief in me that did it. That's a solid perception, you say?
Perception.
22.
Shh. Just let me wrap you up in my onesie, please. 22?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of see that they seem to be circling around. Despite him acting that way, he does in fact like to be baby Bjorn. You see that they are circling around the box from above. Is kind of the sense that between all of you together with all of your Reyes would notice at first that they seem to be circling around the box. And then you two kind of also slowly, like after a little bit, get that hint. So your Speak the Animals goes through. You hear more of these kind of like. Hey, I actually do a really good monkey sound. Just saying. It's not these monsters. You can't hear it. You don't understand what they're saying there, Harmonia.
What?
Wasted that.
They're not animals.
They're demonic orangutans. They speak
They're
demon
not-
orang.
They're not
They're-
technically orangutans. They're just a good way to explain how they look.
Nah, it's orangutan.
And sound.
No, I'm gonna go with demon orang. I'm imagining literally an orangutan but with horns.
No horns. After a little bit more waiting, it seems everything goes quiet for a moment. until suddenly dropping upon the box
No.
is this like massive 8-foot orange furred
8 foot to us comparatively by the way we're looking at it, or is it 8 feet tall?
8 foot compared to
Like, are we talking like if I was looking up at an 8 foot tall person, or are we talking about?
Because I'm pretty sure actual
we're rats.
orangutans are 8
Do
feet
we
tall.
feel like
yes.
Ant-Man?
So I'm gonna change the size of this a little bit because I kind of forgot that you guys are rats and rats are small.
Because I'm pretty
I
sure it's
still-
a regular 8 foot tall orangutan. That's we're gonna die.
So like from your guys' size, I know this isn't how the actual creature is designed, but it's my world. I do what I want. You see, so then compared to you guys being rats, it's like a 3 foot tall, I'd say 2 foot tall, like 2 foot tall furred orangutan. So to you, it's pretty massive.
Okay.
Compared to your little rat bodies.
Yep.
Orange fur. They don't have horns, but they do have these massive tusks that stick out from their bottom set of mouth, kind of through their.
What happened?
Like
You're not muted.
Whoops, sorry.
Yeah. So you're right, Rowan. It's a Bulgura. Just they're smaller because I forgot that they are rats.
They've got horns, but in their mouth.
Rat-sized Bulgura.
For some reason, my head was like rats. Oh, so you're like Lolo size. No,
No.
you're like
That was a
mouse
rat
size.
folk. We're actual rats.
You're
Also,
actual rats.
did
I
you-
know my game.
Did you know that the largest orangutan clocked in at 7 feet tall?
Interesting.
It's
My
just
human is almost the size of not almost. He's like a foot, not like 8.
depending on the size, most of them don't clock in until over 6 feet tall. They're just like average guy sized.
Interesting. So one of these Bulgura fall onto the box. One like as they kind of scan the area, you see there's just like hellfire in their eyes.
They can keep the box. As long as we're not changing back, they can have it.
Don't we need to stop them from having the box because it's a gate to Hell's Anus?
We are less than a foot tall, and they are tall enough to pick us up and eat them.
But I feel like maybe we shouldn't let them have the box. I don't want to be the one to make a bad decision here, but I feel like I should make the bad decision here.
Oh, all right. Can the decision be us somehow turning back into people so we can fight them?
Hey, stop that!
Did you just yell that out? I mean, they can see you anyways. It's fine.
I know. So I was like, I'm not hiding. My 10 is not hidden.
So behind you, Luke, because you're not hidden. One of the pebbles behind you, because you're like in a pit, kind of following. As you look back, you actually see another Bulgura. This one is a bit smaller. Where the other one's about 3 feet tall. This one's about a foot tall, like 1.5 feet tall, and it's just like staring at you with this like big toothy grin.
No.
And he jumps down, and they jump very far. So he jumps down, and with a like massive thud.
I did say we should be worried about praying mantises, but apparently you'll get your head ripped off anyway. So let's run. Fight.
But the box to Hell's Anus. That probably shouldn't go to the weird orangutan things.
Doesn't mean it will. That means that we're taking our time to make a tactical retreat and come back for it.
Did the one that touched the box does it look like the curse touched them? Like it usually fuck. Hey, just want to point. They're not affected by the magic of when you touch the box, it kills you.
Okay. That's even more reason why my 1-inch bow and arrow is probably not helpful here.
You see this thing? I pull out my great axe. I just show my great axe. I don't pull it out fully.
That's a
I just
thimble.
Hey orangutan, I'm trying to just talk into the air right now because I'm not hidden.
Just talking to the air. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Luke?
Do I get around to do one thing?
I'll give you a round to do one thing.
Can I, with my haste, stop that? Cast my favorite spell for any holy class to fight demons. Guiding Bolt.
Oh
Sure.
my god.
Hey,
Go
fuck
ahead and
you.
roll an attack.
You're gonna
did you...
fuck.
Oh, all right. Where was our initiative?
I'll probably just have you guys re-roll since I don't remember what you guys rolled. I apparently didn't write it down.
You know
Or I
what?
didn't ask for it.
Definitely worse than what I rolled before.
Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Okay, so that's...
I should remind you guys that I mentioned this for like none of your stats have changed. Because that'd be a dick move if I forced you to be rats and then I was like, hey, by the way, you're like level 1 stats minus HP.
We have actual rat stats.
You guys are just small, but you have all your same abilities and stuff. How much damage?
It's 10, 22 radiant damage.
Okay, so you, fair Luke, 22 points of damage. You point
of
out
radiant.
of radiant damage. You point out your finger, and with the water kind of coalesces around your arm, and it just shoots out kind of like a water pistol, sort of, and it hits this demon orangutan looking feller in the chest, and then it looks as if the droplets of water start glowing and wrapping itself around it. As it does, you see that there are like burn marks where it's like wrapping around and twisting, like smelling through the fur. I mean, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. So I'm gonna have all y'all roll initiative.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I guess if there was any time to waste a nat 1, it would be initiative. So that's a total of 2 for me.
Okay. So 2 for you, Harmony. What'd you roll, Reyes?
20.
And Luke.
14.
Okay, Reyes, you are up first.
Oh, all right. So you said there's a smaller one and a bigger one?
Yeah, so the smaller one, I'll mark. The big one is like the massive one on top of the box. The small one is just the one that's the small, your guys' size.
Okay. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And
Okay,
I'm gonna hit this one with a booming blade.
awesome.
Uh,
That box should be much bigger, but
oh, I'm definitely gonna hit that one with a booming blade. That was a natural 20.
all right, roll some double dice.
That's a good start. That's a good start.
That is a good start.
I don't get a sneak attack. No, I don't get a sneak attack.
You did not get a sneak attack. You didn't have an advantage on the roll.
That's 8. That's a 3. Is 8 and 3 is 11 plus 4, 15.
So 15 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
15
So you
points of thunder damage. Are we doing double damage or double dice?
we've been rolling at double dice.
Okay, so cool.
Mhm.
I did it fine.
So 15. Yeah, so you bring your rapier across
My knife
like
of warding, my dagger of warding.
knife of dagger one. So you bring your dagger across like you kind of like reach their like shin thigh-ish area. But like I mean you seem to cut something important because he like kind of like drops to one knee real quick.
Okay.
And then you feel the magic take that you
Awesome.
know that your spell does.
So magic works. Magic definitely works. Run away. I will try. Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
30. I think I have 35. No, just 30. So it still has to move. Awesome. Don't go towards it. It'll boom if you don't.
you don't.
Do I still get the? So, it was a natural 20 on this. When it moves, because it'll do extra damage. Does that also crit?
That's a good question. I actually don't.
Booming blade crit. Critical hit with booming blades. One of the top things. All right.
Forgot that there was music for this. Just unmuted it for the stream to hear.
Oh, is there music? I totally didn't know if I put it on there or not. So good job, me.
Yes.
Proud of you. I made this map like 2 weeks ago.
No, it does not. It's still it just does
The regular. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. That was a good question. Yeah, so you guys seem to heard it. It looks very pissed off. So now the one on the box, you see it look off into kind of the back of the pit. So kind of like back here. He makes his like sound, and then just starts wailing on the box.
Like breaking it?
no,
I
crying.
mean,
Crying. He's in tears.
he is bashing the box.
So-
Seriously?
Is that a
How
good
is this
thing?
even fucking possible? I don't understand how the DM rules suck. So one hit hits, and the other apparently he like catches a metal strut and is like, ow, and doesn't do any damage on one hit because I rolled a natural 1.
He does the cartoon thing where he accidentally hits one of the shovels instead of the box and it slams up and hits him
Exactly.
in the face.
Exactly. So he is wailing on the box. And then that's his turn. The other one is going to
Does it move?
it does. Well, hold on, let me check something real quick. I'm going to need sorry, this guy has some spells in. Fun fact, this demon has spells.
No.
Your favorite.
My favorite. Yeah, so it's going to look towards Luke because you did more damage to it.
No.
And you kind of see he screams at you.
No.
So as he screams at you, I'm going to need you
No.
to go ahead and make it an intelligence saving throw.
No.
Yep.
You sure it's not like wisdom or something? The better
Nope,
stat?
it's intelligence.
Come on, don't fail me now. You failed me now. 10?
Okay, so as this demonic orangutan starts screaming at you, you are suddenly like the shadows around you start like coming out like as hands and reaching out and grabbing you and like just like constricting your body, and you take
Nope, I don't like it here. I don't like anything about this.
you take 2 points of psychic damage.
No.
And you are sorry, I'm just reading this real quick. So convinced it's real. Okay, cool. So yeah, you are kind of stuck in this shadowy grass. So you two, Reyes and Harmonia,
Am I grappled or restrained?
you can make another intelligence saving throw after your turn. So you're
Okay.
kind of stuck in this illusion.
Okay, but I don't have like a status effect.
Spoilers.
You do not have a status effect, but you really can't. You can't do anything. You're kind of stuck in this illusion.
Okay.
You can try and get away from it, but you'll have to make an intelligence saving throw to see if you can get away from it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, kids. I am super rusty. I didn't realize how rusty I'd be. So you two just see suddenly, like, Luke is, like, freaking out, acting as if, like, something has a hold of him. So that's this guy's turn. So up next is going to be Luke. So go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw for me again.
Can I
Is it at the
also?
start or at the end?
Yeah.
I'll let you do it at the start. It
Okay.
doesn't actually specify which it is.
Can I
Is it
also?
Phantasmal Killer?
Phantasmal Force.
Ah.
That's why it's not a lot of damage.
Okay. May I also please make a panic attack roll because shadows came out of nowhere and grabbed me?
That'd probably be a good deal. Good thing. So that will affect your intelligence saving throw.
So my panic attack, which I believe we said was a wisdom,
Yes.
is 15.
I see that. I mean, you are not having a full-blown panic attack, so you won't have disadvantage on your intelligence saving throw roll, I would say.
That won't matter.
But you are starting to panic. Like
My intelligence saving throw was a 5. So still
Okay.
here. Can I still cast spells?
You can cast a spell at it, sure. You can cast a spell.
Sorry, I was fixing
I
the
will
thing.
warn you because I like to be open with my players. If you are attacking something, I will be having you roll a d4 to see what you attack.
Okay, because I was gonna try and hit the orangutan again.
Yeah, you're kind of like, you are in this like weird, like you see shadows all around you, grappling at you, like holding you tight. So you can try and attack the orangutan where you think it might be, but you're gonna be rolling a d4. Because I mean, you are just, it's shadows grabbing you and chasing you.
Then I will instead simply cry.
Okay,
Um,
you cry.
I don't think I have any effects I can do that wouldn't accidentally hurt someone else.
I mean, you are welcome. You're welcome to give it a shot.
I'm gonna just cast Word of Radiance, which is a con save, and I'm gonna try and hit the orangutan.
Okay, what's the distance for that?
No, never mind. It's 5 feet. Forgot about that. I'm just gonna stay here. This is my turn.
Okay.
Ignore me.
Okay, I mean, you can move around too if you want.
I thought you couldn't move. Oh, I'm not restrained. Can I just...
You can move, just like I said, you are stuck in this illusion that there are hands coming out of the ground, the walls, just like grabbing you and constricting you.
I'm gonna just go over here. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Up next is Harmonia.
I exist.
You exist. Hey, bud.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I don't have any spells, so the best I can do, this thing is 30 feet away from me, so I'm gonna take out the javelin that I have and
Okay.
just chuck it at it.
Rock and roll. Roll for an attack. I found kisses in my purse. I don't know how old they are, but I'm gonna eat them.
So,
That sounds accurate.
just to double check, when I'm looking at a ranged weapon, the first thing is just a regular attack. The bigger number is if I were throwing it up to that distance, it would be disadvantage.
Correct.
So I'm okay for now.
Correct. What's the first? So,
30 feet, and it's exactly 30 feet away from me.
Nox, you can't keep walking in front of me, my dude.
So I'll just be making a regular roll.
Perfect. Yep. Regular roll.
All right, then
Unless
you know
you
what I'm
decide
doing
to do
that roll.
Regular roll.
Are you gonna rage?
No, I am going to Great Weapon Master that roll.
Okay. Great weapon master it.
Oh, hey. Other cats are going to show up and be a pain in the butt.
Because I remembered that I have that, and I believe...
Nox is eyeing my kisses.
Let me double check. I believe that's a 5. Yeah, a 5 penalty. So it'll be plus 16.
So you throw your javelin, and you kind of like graze it over the shoulders, but it goes wide.
Shit.
You just barely missed it.
It's the only one I've got.
Knox, sir.
I'm just gonna... Would I be able to make 2 call-outs with the rest of my turn, or can I only make 1?
I'll let you do 2.
I'm gonna turn to Reyes first and say, I can't do shit! I don't do spells!
Mm-hmm.
And then turn to Luke, who's presumably panicking, and just go, hey, handsome, snap out of it!
Okay.
Oh, huh.
I would say that call out will give you advantage on your intelligence saving throw. But you still have to make the other panic. Okay. Is that your whole turn? Do you want to move or anything?
That's everything I can do, and I can't even go grab my weapon, because... Actually, you know, I can... Wait, hold on.
So you threw it, and so it kind of like...
What's my speed? Oh, my speed is 40! Fuck yeah! Hey, guess what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Come on, motherfucker! And within range of the other guy.
Okay. The yellow is where your javelin fell.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so is that your turn?
That's everything.
Okay. So Reyes, it is your turn again.
You're pretty quick. I will...
Yeah, Hermione just came out of nowhere behind you.
5, 10,
like-
staying in range.
You know that
No,
you know that thing
15.
from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? The guy just...
Exactly.
Do
There's a
I
leak
have
in the
advantage?
boat. Yeah, you are
Swimming
currently...
blade. That's cocked. So that one is 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Do I get sneak attack?
You have advantage on the attack.
8. And 8, 16. Now where's my d6? Where's d6? All right. 6. 8, 8, 6, 6, 4. So 8 and 8, 16. 6 and 6 is 12, so that's 28. 4 is 32.
Okay. So you just take your dagger, and so you're like standing behind it. It's kind of facing towards Harmonia, and you bring your dagger and you just like cut it down the spine. And as you cut it down the spine, you kind of like really like the boom as it kind of jerks forward, spreads out, and more or less fillets the back of this creature. With you standing there, and it actually it like turns towards you and looks like it's gonna strike, and then it just kind of like hands still up, just kind of like slumps to the side and falls to the ground.
They're not that tough. Luke.
Yeah, Luke. This thing's dead, so you actually suddenly you are like. One moment there's all these like shadowy hands and stuff grabbing you, and then the next thing you know, it's just like you're back in the pit. There's nothing there.
I'm sorry, the way that line was delivered sounded like the most edgiest thing was like, there were shadowy hands, but you're back in the pit. I was like, why?
You're back in the pit.
Thrown in the dock, just molded by.
Damn it!
There's like that, you know that, I don't know if you've ever done that panicky thing where there's like too many people and they're touching you and you're in a crowd and you just kind of want to scream and cry, and then it just stops and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna lay down right here.
15,
Take a nap right here.
25, 30. I'm gonna use a bonus action for insightful fighting on the guy that's remaining, because apparently I do a lot of damage sometimes.
Uh-huh. I mean, that was a lot of damage.
I'm gonna
30 points of
bonus
damage.
action will be hex. That's it.
Okay,
See,
so
does
this
the hex
Yeah,
Work? Yeah.
hex work.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna make the purple your hex, just because you're purple.
Perfect.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. See, why do you think I make my guys so hard sometimes? You guys just like defeat shit like crazy.
I got lucky. I crit him and then hit him
You
with
did a lot
max
of
damage.
damage.
Almost.
All right. So up next, this guy's dead. This guy here, he sees you kill the small one, and he. What should we do? He starts to move towards you guys, like he takes a step, but then you see a like shadowy whipped tendril like rake across his back from the corner that he had originally gone to talk to, and he steps back and continues to wail on the box. That one's cocked. Okay. So he does some more damage to the box. You see the box is starting to splinter on the top where his fists are. Let's shift that damage.
Perhaps
Sorry,
we should let them finish.
Sorry, I'm mathing, kids. I don't math so good. Okay, cool. Yeah, the box is starting to splinter. Who the fuck is knocking at my door? So that's his turn, so... I'm sorry, guys. Hold on 2 seconds. Someone's knocking at my door, and I don't know why someone's knocking
Do you
at my
want to
door.
go on a break?
Yeah, can we go on a break real quick? Because it's 10 o'clock at night and someone's knocking at my door, so...
Yeah, weird as hell.
Fair. All right.
Yeah, sorry, guys. So we're going to pause real
15?
quick so I can go make sure no one's dead. 10 is fine if we want to take a 10.
Yeah, 10-minute break already.
Yeah, let's make it a 10.
So we'll see you at 10 past the hour.
Yeah, so sorry, guys.
Alrighty, see you soon.
We'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Some things never change.
Sorry for the quick departure. My very drunk next door neighbor thought he was knocking on his apartment door because his girlfriend locked him out. And it was mine. And then he spilled beer on me. It's a good night.
That's a great start.
So now I really want to kill my friends in D&D.
We're rusty.
JK. So where we left off is the big orangutan. They're very classy. The stories I could tell you, Rowan. I'm not saying the local cops know his name and apartment number by heart, but so we're left with the Balgura. Took a moment to sound that out. Was smashing on the box and actually is splintering the box.
We don't have time to unpack all that.
Can I make 2 perception checks?
Sure.
What are you looking for? Is it my turn? It's my turn, right?
It is your turn. Yeah, Luke, you're up.
I wanted to look at 2 things. Most importantly is it's smashing the box. Does it look like things are escaping from said box, or does it just look like it's breaking?
And what's the other one you want to check out?
The other one is something lashed at it from the darkness, like a literal whip of shadow. Can I see what the fuck's over there?
So I will tell you, if both these will take up your action.
Okay, I was like, if I have to pick one, I would rather know if it's breaking something out.
Yeah, so you can either take one and still have an action because you're just looking real quick, or if you try and look for both, that will be your action.
Okay.
I'll give you that choice.
I'm gonna look for both.
Okay, so go ahead and make an investigation check to see if stuff's coming out of the box, because you're looking for kind of the specific thing with it, and then the perception check to see if you can get the big picture of the tendril that whipped out at it.
Mm-hmm. That's for investigation. Shit, that's not high enough.
Now what is it?
14.
Okay. So the box is splintering on the top. You do see that it looks as if a very black mist is starting to like curl around the edges of the splintering wood. You can't see if anything specifically is coming out, but there does seem to be as if there's like black fog, I would say, is starting to like creep from the splinters or like seep out of the splinters, Fern Gully style.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get that reference, you are young.
I watched Fern Gully when I think I was 3.
Fern fucking Gully, as I called it in college.
Also, I don't see in the distance. It was a 2 plus 4.
It is very dark. It's very dark over there. It's hard to tell specifically where the shadowy tendril came from the dark.
That's fair. Oh, wait. Jesus, Fern Gully came out before me.
Yeah, it came out like 92.
I wasn't even a flicker yet.
I was.
Those are both, but that takes up both of my actions, or all of my actions.
You have a bonus action, but that is your action. So if there's a bonus action you'd like to do, you are welcome to, but that is your action.
I do have a bonus action, and I was gonna do spiritual weapon, and I rolled a natural 20, so it's a total of 27 to hit.
That definitely hits. So let me get your little spiritual weapon buddy out. So I made you one.
I'm hitting big ol'.
Okay. Big ol'. Oh, let me put it so you can mess with this. So you can move it where you want to move it. I'm 30, I'm not young. So move that wherever you want, spiritual weapon wise.
That works.
Okay. How much damage?
Is it double dice for a spiritual weapon? Because it's a spell, not
you
an
rolled
attack.
a nat 20. Yeah, I mean, it's still an attack.
Okay, I don't know if spells
You're attacking
crit.
with the spell.
Nine force damage.
That was with double dice.
I rolled a 4 and a 1.
I'm really proud of you.
With my 2 d8s, and then that's a +4, so.
9.
Every now and then I'll have one really good roll, and then the rest of them are gonna go, well, you had the 1, so fuck you.
Hey, welcome. That's my life, too. All right, so you take your. Is it still a scalpel for
It
your
is.
spiritual weapon?
It is a scalpel still.
So it is a like watery scalpel. So like you see like the image, it's like dripping water off the blade, and it swipes across it. Kind of like swipe on its bicep. You get it. It's just like it's not stop. It's still like going to town, King Kong style.
That's my turn.
All right, up next, Harmonia.
All right. I am just going to make a mad dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Pick up my javelin and just chuck it at it again.
Roll me an attack. Are you great weapons mastering?
Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Oh, baby, 19.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm gonna use the non-binary die you gave me. 'Cause
Non-B die.
That's a good d6. That's a good d6. Total of 18
18.
piercing.
All right. Okay. I will say that your javelin is like sticking out of it. So, Nox, yes, my love. I don't know if you guys can hear him. He's like crying.
Just gonna.
Yeah. So
Call
you
out.
throw.
Hey, dumb shit! You gonna give that back now?
So you chuck your javelin, yelling that out as it like sticks into his abdomen, and now he has like a pokey poke sticking out of his abdomen. That seemed to, that did a nice chunk on him. He's much bigger than the other one, so he's still kind of like up and moving, but he didn't like that. Up next is going to be Reyes.
Is he doing that thing where like Ace Ventura got the spear in his knee and he went, ugh?
Oh yeah, and he got the other one from the second Ace Ventura movie. Ah! 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 Here, I'll put on my Lolo ears so I have rat ears.
Anyways, so this one I will now use a bonus action to do a insightful fighting. So it has disadvantage on deception checks from the hex. So it'll have disadvantage on this.
Okay.
Insight.
Was this a
actually kinda
charisma?
low.
I rolled an 8.
Oh, I rolled an 8 as well, but I have a plus 10, so I assume 18 is good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
18 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now I can
Actually,
sneak attack
no.
it from any range if I wanted to, without thingies.
Okay.
So I will pull out my bow and fire at it.
Cool. Take a shot.
That's 17 plus 24.
24 hits.
Where's my d6s? I'm not going to use d8s again.
Yes, it is. Having fun watching you. Oh, yeah, there we go.
There. Okay.
I'm glad I put my ears on, so I felt included.
4.
I think Sid just became a Death Eater. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
13 plus the d6 from the short bow.
Maybe a sad baby Yoda.
18, 22 damage.
22 damage, Izzy.
Yep, and that's my turn. As I shoot it with an arrow.
Yeah, so you shoot it and your arrow like goes through. It's like a through and through in the shoulder.
Really,
and
with
he roars out.
my little dinky 1-inch arrow.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
22 points
good.
of damage.
Good. I'm good.
You're hitting
You are
vital
very good.
arteries. You're not doing a
Yeah.
large explosion, but you're like, hey, I hit that one vein in your wrist that like flows most of the blood, and it just messes
Hey,
you
guys,
up.
Look at this. I know the one spot in a human head where if you hit it with an arrow this small. No.
It's you shot him with a toothpick and it hurt. Nox, come in your box, dude.
Also, I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing because when we were all sitting there with like the hoods down, I'm like, this is the weirdest council I've ever seen.
It is I'm sorry, I don't have one.
Full of rubber duckies.
I know, Council of
Actually,
Elders.
I do have a cloak I could put on for a
You
hood.
judge your fate. I can't see I can see if I only the screen down here. I cannot see above me.
Hey,
I can see this is pretty thin fabric. Awesome. Is that your turn, Reyes?
Yes.
Fantastic. Up next is going to be this thing. This Bulgra is going to keep kapowing.
God damn it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Ooh, I just chucked a big boy. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Oof. Oofda. No, not that much. Okay, so I mean, this box, he pretty much puts his fist through the box. Like through, so there's a fist-sized hole into the box. And you see there are cracks running all along the edges, like all along each side that you see. It's just like these gaping cracks, and there's just this black... I would say black ichor, but it's not thick. But it's not quite a fog. It's hard to describe what it is.
Thin
Huh?
You said ichor, and I'm like, if it's not a thick, it's a thin cur.
It's a thin cur.
No.
A like thick fog, but you get the feeling that how fog, you don't really feel it's there. You get a sense that this almost seems like a force just rolling out of this box. And since you guys are small, it looks kind of scary. So he pulls out his fist, and you see there's like black veins starting to form along his fist. But there's now just a like fountain of this fog coming from the top as well.
That feels bad.
So that's what he's doing. Hold on, I need to... Okay. So up next is going to be Luke.
I don't really know what I could do to stop that fog. Okay, important question, and this is maybe a little wild.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's like a fog or mist, right?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Okay, and most fogs and mist are made of like liquid molecules in the air, you would say.
Actual fog and mist, yes.
So
I would not say this. You are welcome to try, but as your friend, I'm going to just tell you this is not made of water, bud.
I was gonna ask, would shape water perhaps do anything to this?
You are welcome to try.
I don't want to waste my time, so I won't. I will instead stab it with my spiritual weapon since it's right there.
The creature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you stab it.
Let me roll to hit.
Please do.
Don't, I rolled a... Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
So I
this
don't
big
hit.
guy.
I missed it. I will cast a spell on it instead. With a guiding bolt. Again.
Guiding bolt, go for it, yeah.
My favorite long distance please don't touch me spell.
As it should be. It's a good one.
This one's better.
That
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit. That red circle is kind of where the fog's at right now.
Okay, I don't like that. You've said that to me, but okay.
I just want you guys aware.
It does 10, 14, 17 radiant damage.
Okay. 17, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once again, you point at your fingers, it coalesces, it starts swooping, it is like burning through its fur. He's looking hurt.
That's my turn.
Okay, any movement or anything?
Nah, I'm in a good space.
Okay. Up next is going to be Harmonia.
Did he take his fist out of the box, or is it still in there?
He took his fist out, but that's kind of where the well of this fog is starting to come from.
Okay. Does it look like any of the rocks around here would be able to plug up that hole. At least momentarily.
Rocks around. Do a perception check for me. Kind of the back of the box.
Yeah.
Do a perception check for me.
13.
There looks like there could be some that could. I mean, you're kind of so like the box is up here. You don't really have like a set eye level with the box.
Mhm.
But looking at the size of this thing's fist and the box, I mean, it's like a fist. You'd assume like a fist-sized hole.
Yeah.
There could be some, or like a few you could jam in there together. To get up there, we'd have to get up there to put them in.
Would that be considered an action or something?
The perception check, no. But if you want to start gathering rocks, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading over this way. 25. And, kind of start sifting around for, like, big-sized rocks that could probably be slid over for...
Yeah, you find 3 that you could probably put together to possibly plug up the hole or most of the hole.
Okay. And after I do that, I'm gonna look back to Reyes first and say, don't you still have that fucking vine from Parth? Isn't there something we can do here? And that's it for me.
Even squish us.
Alright, Reyes, it is your turn.
He might squish us if he comes exactly at this moment.
Fucking worth it if we actually get this done.
Yeah.
You get saved.
You promised me a
That
date.
shit's not good. I'll pay for your fucking date. Just get him
No,
here.
I said you promised me a date is what I'm shouting into the...
Oh, that's what you're shouting into the vine?
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay, so you shout that into the vine, and the vine kind of, like, takes on this, like, glow to it. Roll a d4 for me real quick.
Three.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so like it glows bright and then it kind of like goes out again. So you get the sense that the message was passed on.
I tried.
That's all we can ask for.
What would you like to do with your turn?
Was that my action?
That was a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Fire.
Okay.
14 plus 7, 21.
That definitely hits.
And I get my sneak attack because of the thing.
Yep.
So where's my? That's a bit lower. 3 and 6. That's 10. That one's another 3. So 13 plus 4 is 17.
Okay. It is like with your toothpick again, you kind of like shoot him in the back of the throat, so like he is like barely hanging on.
That's my turn.
All right. So it's his turn. The fog billows out more. So Harmonia, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Will do.
As it starts to overtake half of your
Con?
body. Yeah, so this fog, as the fog slowly starts to roll through you, I mean, it is like you see like half your body disappear into this like pitch black fog. And it feels as if you have dunked that half of your body into like Titanic freezing waters. And it's just like
12.
Yeah, what'd you roll there, bud? A 12? Okay. You do have guidance or an inspiration. Just saying.
You got 2 guidance you could use. And 3 inspiration.
So inspiration's a d6.
Yeah.
Inspiration's D6, right?
Yeah, you've got
Yeah.
3d6 and 2 plus 1s.
D6.
Okay.
Makes sense.
15.
Okay, that makes it.
Oh
So
my-
as
oh
you
my
feel
God.
the like freezing clutches of almost death itself start to run up the bones in your hand, you pull your hand out and you see like the black veins have started up again and they just slowly kind of recede out again. But you get the feeling that staying in this fog is not good. This thing actually has to make a con save because he is in the fog fully now. Okay, he makes his con save. You see this thing is like kind of starting to freak out, so he is going to run and jump. So he is going to like run and fully jump over here. And it's like just mighty leap.
Does my sword get an opportunity attack on it? I don't know if that's how that works.
No.
That is not because it's not technically a
Yeah,
foe.
it's not a.
How
it's not-
dare
It
you.
doesn't have reactions.
You're
It
telling
only
me
has
my
actions
scalpel
based on
doesn't
your
count
bonus
as a
action.
person?
Your
Nope.
scalpel is not Scalpy the Scalpel.
Let me go get my googly eyes.
Scalpels don't go to heaven.
Wow. It's got dark as hell. So yeah, so it is running and jumping. The black whip tendril whips out again, kind of from. I'm just gonna use this guy. Whips out into where the hole's at. I'm just using this to mark the hole real quick. Apparently I did not put him in the right spot. Where'd I put you? Back! There he is. So like the hole's like right here, right? The BBG token is the hole. So a black tendril whips out and like goes into the hole and it drags out a onyx crystal that you have seen as well. Reyes, and it starts dragging it back. So I was going to use this. So it gets to about right here, dragging this crystal out of the box. So that's that. Luke.
Not a fan of
What's
that.
the dragon crystal?
The small BG right here.
Okay.
It is. There is a black tendril that is wrapped around the crystal.
Okay.
That is dragging it away.
I'm not a fan of what just happened.
Yeah.
Can I? I'll test it. I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon.
I'll actually mark it with an NPC token. How's that? A little less confusing.
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon and try and hit it.
Hit the crystal or hit the
No, not the
tendril?
crystal, the tendril. To drop it.
Go ahead and make an attack.
And then if this hits, I'm gonna try casting a spell.
Okay.
Does a number? What? I hate my white dice. Why do I use these? 15 plus 7. 22 to hit.
That does hit.
It's only 1d8 force. 11 force damage.
Okay. So your scalpel runs across this tendril, and it seems like it bleeds shadows, and as the shadows hit the ground, they just kind of disappear. It doesn't cut the tendril or anything.
Okay.
It's still wrapped. No. It's still wrapped firmly around the crystal.
Tried and true. Guiding bolt.
Firmly grasp it.
Firmly.
Harry, put it in his. Did you roll that 20?
I did. I need more d8s. I mean d6s, because that's...
Shit!
I need 2 more, hang on.
Will you please stop fucking ruining my life? All of you.
They're too far away. I'll just cast.
It's my job to ruin your life. We're siblings.
Like the
I'm your
disrespect.
Chicago buddy. It's my job to ruin your life.
I need a haircut. I'm covering my eyes. I can emo my hair now. It's not a
Yo,
phase, Mom.
I need to cut my hair. Like, look at this. Look at how
All
long
right,
this
so
is.
that's
Not a phase.
5,
Okay.
10,
I'm the only one with hair like longer than 3 inches.
15.
Yeah.
I have the longest hair here. 5. Wait, hang on. I lost track. 5, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. Rolled a lot of 2s. $28 radiant damage.
Mhm.
So 28 radiant damage on the hand.
I really hate you. So you blast this, and you're like,
I've just been yelling, "Hey, stop that!" this whole time.
yeah, stop! You shoot off your spell, and it wraps around, and it seems like be spinning so fast around this tendril that chokes off the tendril. And the crystal and the tendril fall to the ground. There is a bit of a boom, which you guys kind of like shake a little bit and kind of have to fumble for a moment. And the tendril recedes, and it seems that the water like follows it into the shadows.
Get wrecked. You've gotten wrecked.
So that crystal is now sitting there. So next up is going to be Harmonia.
Does it seem like the fog is emanating from the box itself or from the crystal?
Seems to be emanating from the box itself. Because the crystal is sitting partway out of it and doesn't seem like anything's like flowing off of the crystal.
Okay. Let me see something. Would I be able to tie up those 3 rocks with maybe like a bit of rope to keep them all together in the shape that I need them and try and chuck them onto the box to cover up the hole?
Do a survival check for me.
Okay.
I like this idea. Good idea.
Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you were pretty sure that you could tie it in some from your like wild like video days of where you like got super into crystals for a little while and you're making your own crystal pendants. You're like, oh, I could totally use that. Like, I can put these like this and make kind of like a ball of rope and rocks that would probably be about the size I would need.
Crystals.
I'd be surprised. Harmonia would totally have some crystal videos.
Oh my god.
And
If
so
you don't
do
want your
that-
character to have that, you can say so.
Oh,
but
no,
I feel
I
like
totally
Harmonia
would.
totally have some like crystal shit.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
And I'm going to try and toss it
Yeah,
onto
make an attack roll using your dex because you are throwing something. But you saw where he was. You have a good idea. Go ahead and make it with advantage. So I feel like you'd have a pretty good idea of where to throw this since you've been like looking at this problem for like a turn and a half.
So make a dex attack.
Yeah, so dice plus dex.
Okay.
I will say you're not proficient in rock throwing.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh.
Okay, I definitely needed that advantage. It's a 12, so I'm gonna pop another inspiration onto it.
Okay.
Woo! Okay. Did I say it was 12?
There's 12.
So 18.
18. So yeah, so you kind of take your rope crystal ball and you yeet it on top of the box. You actually do like a yeet as you kind of like free throw style throw it. And you see it hits the box. And for a moment you're like, fuck, I miss. And then it kind of catches the groove going down. And you see it kind of like goes down and then you see it rock for a moment. and then stays in one spot. The flow of fog decreases significantly. It doesn't seal because it's not like an airtight seal, but it does like jam it up significantly. So it's not growing as much as it was. You get the sense. But that was a very good idea.
I hope that someone gets the reference I'm about to make.
Mm-hmm.
That's your job. Fill the hole filler.
Okay.
God damn it. We are all going to have to sit down and watch the dub of Ghost Stories. Got it?
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
I forgot that was a line. Yes, we should watch that.
I just thought Billy Madison like, you want to go home, right, Ball? You want to go home? You like your home?
No, I don't watch The Perfection. And that is...
No.
My brain went Billy Madison, but we're from different generations. Yeah.
Fill the hole filler.
Izzy gets it. That was very good. Is that your turn? Are you going to move or anything? You're going to stay partially in the fog.
Oh shit, I forgot I'm in the fog. I'm gonna get out of there.
Okay.
Nah, don't you just want to hang out in the fog? Where it takes your soul out of your body piece by piece?
I moved. I'm good.
Awesome. Cool. So... Ray... Oh, it's not... So from the shadows, from that corner, you do see a flash of kind of greenish light. And there sounds like a scuffle of some sort. Let me actually... Okay. Okay. You hear a like a pain oof from there. And then you see like a bit more flashes of light in that corner. Now, Reyes, it is your turn.
Okay. So what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I?
I don't know.
So you
Plug
still
up the
have this
hole.
guy up here. He is
Okay.
very, very hurt. You have
What
a
were you plugging the
crystal.
hole with again?
A rock.
They made
Just
like a rock ball kind of setup,
Okay.
and
okay.
it's not
That guy's
airtight.
still over there.
The demonic orangutan is still hanging out there, but he looks crazy fucking hurt. I found my battleship.
Yeah, I can aim at him from here, and I still have my. That's cocked.
I can actually play battleship with it.
19.
19 definitely hits. He has pins.
4, 8, 10. 18 plus 4, 19 damage.
Yeah, so with one final toothpick, you shoot a toothpick into kind of the back of its skull where it was running from. And it kind of like wavers for a moment and then falls back. Make a dexterity saving throw for me there, Harmonia.
Dexterity save,
Oh, right,
you
because
say?
it's tall.
Okay, there's a fun fact, there actually is a soft spot at the base of your skull that if something tiny were to pierce it could actually fell you. Okay.
Hey guys, guess what?
Not good. Technically, I believe as a barbarian, you get advantage on dexterity saving throws for things you
Against
see coming towards you.
effects.
Well,
It says effects.
this
That I can see while I'm
guy
not blinded,
starts
deafened, or
to
incapacitated.
fall. You are going to take... Boys. You would take...
Also, if it adds anything, that was a nat 1.
You're going to take 8 points of damage. As it, like, its arm clobbers you out of the way. Roll a d4 for me.
Do we not count orangutan demons falling as effects?
No, we do not.
The effect of gravity, maybe?
4. Okay, you do not fall. You do not get knocked back into the fog. You get knocked back into this, like, shovel. So you're, like, sitting in the spoon of, like, the bowl of the spoon shovel. This guy has fallen. So next, that guy's dead. So Luke, you're up next.
How big is the hole that the fog is coming out of?
Make an investigation check.
Is it bigger than 5 feet? Is really it.
It is not bigger than 5 feet.
Okay.
It's probably like, I mean, it's fist sized.
Okay, then that's. I just need to eyeball. Like, is it bigger than 5 feet? I want
figure
to.
this thing does have mass. So figure it's about 8 inches to a foot big.
Oh.
You have like you're down below it, so you really can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Harmonia just rolled really well and did some like quick math.
Because what I want to try and do, because I know my sword is, or my scalpel is at least up there, shape water
Okay.
lets you freeze water as well.
Okay.
So if I could get into where the cracks are that are left over and just freeze it. For it only lasts an hour, but that's enough time for us to figure something out.
Okay.
Do I, my question is, would that take me 2 turns? Because I have to cast shape water twice to, yeah, it would, to move it and to freeze it. Or could I, Or could I move my sword, which is already, you said is made of water, my spiritual weapon, and that be the water, and then shape water to freeze that?
Traditionally, I'd say no. This is setting a horrible precedent, but I think that's really smart and really good thinking, and I don't want to punish you for coming up with a really good idea.
If not, I'm willing to take the 2 turns to do it.
I think that's a really good idea. That I did say that your scalpel is made of water. That's thinking outside the box. I will give that to you. That your spiritual weapon could be used.
Then I would like to bonus action move it to wherever that hole is.
Okay.
And
Are
then
you saying that we can drink a scalpel?
yes.
Let's calm down.
Okay.
Technically,
Sharp.
don't say that out loud.
That's a sharp idea.
I had an awful thought. Technically, you could drink Luke. He is a liquid.
That's a conversation between you and Harmonia.
Exactly. That's why I was like, don't say that out
For
loud.
another time.
Anywho, I'm gonna move my scalpel. It's made of water. I just sploosh it. Freeze it over. I freeze the water.
Yeah, you sploosh the water. Yeah.
It only lasts for an hour, and it can only freeze if there's nothing living in it. So, I mean, if this smoke counts as a living thing, then this doesn't work.
Yeah. No one saw that.
I saw everything. I mean, I'm gonna assume that's my whole turn.
That is your whole turn.
Yep,
It is
splooshing
not a
water.
living thing. It is a curse.
Then I will freeze the water, and hopefully that at least for 1 hour we've got, or until I dismiss it, we've got a frozen hole.
The geyser of fog and smoke that was coming from it, I mean, there's still cracks along the side, but that's like barely seeping out.
The main problem.
The main problem.
Self-lubricating.
That's the stream, guys.
It's worse because you're right. Luke is.
Actually, like, goodbye.
I don't know where this campaign's done. Everyone's dead.
All right.
Actually, a bunch of rocks fall from the ceiling. Everyone's dead. That's the campaign. We're done with this bullshit.
All right. Well, that's me.
Fucking quit. We don't know anything about the parameters of Luke being self-lubricating. That's a friends only chat conversation.
I thought of something terrible to say.
Oh God,
Nope.
you gotta say it.
We gotta stop. We can't get banned.
We're gonna get fucking
It's
banned on
convenient
Twitch.
for Harmonia.
And we're gonna get banned on Twitch now.
There's very minimal prep time.
I don't even know where to fucking go with this now. I don't want to talk to any of you now.
Oh, he sleeps in a bathtub and
welcome to
fills
All
it
That
with
Rails
water
Is.
every night.
Izzy! Izzy!
I didn't even hear what Izzy said, and I'm kind of scared.
Izzy said, welcome to All That Rails You.
Okay.
I mean,
I got water in my nose.
listen.
What is...
I'm not saying.
What is my life?
No, I can't even say that one. I can't say that one.
We're gonna get
You-
banned if we continue this, y'all.
Hey, listen, you're allowed to say innuendos if you don't say the exact thing.
Well, no. I'm glad we
found
looked
my
this up.
notes. Sorry, I finally found my
It's the
notebook.
version that's
for
on
my
the
notes for this
train.
campaign.
Yep.
Proud of you. All right, yeah. So,
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Let's roll up some new
rocks
characters.
fall, everyone's die. We're just gonna Pilion. A nuclear bomb goes off. The whole country's dead.
One
you
of the wizards
never-
learned the spell nuke.
You'll never find out what's actually going on here ever.
So the
Okay.
thing's dead, right?
The thing is dead.
Thing's
After
dead,
a moment,
the hole is filled.
you feel.
Oh, okay. I filled it with my liquid.
I mean,
Helpful, real good.
you did that after I kind of rocked it, so.
Okay, let's take another break.
I'm so tired.
We've been doing this for 2 hours.
Do we need another break, guys, to get ourselves together?
No, I'm good.
We're good.
I'm good. I can be good. I'll just post it in OnlyFriends.
I don't
Oh my
believe
God.
that. Okay, so before I start adding
Build the
more
hole.
things
Yeah.
to fight you, after a moment, you see one more flash of light from that corner, and then there is a rumble, like the ground starts to shake. What do you guys do? It's like measured. It's like rumble, 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 rumble.
Okay, hang on. How can you do that to me and be like, don't giggle though?
Okay. It's very rumble, 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 rumble.
Stop it! You're shaking the hole. You're shaking the anus.
We're good. We're good.
This is
I'm
the
sorry,
gateway to
Pepper.
Hell's anus that we just plugged.
I'm
We-
sorry. We did just plug Alzheimer's.
I'm now gonna try everything in my power to kill all of you every session. I'm gonna kill the lesbians because of this.
Oh no! Leave the lesbians out of this.
The Rat Kingdom has been nuked. It doesn't exist anymore.
No.
You're gonna roll back and it's just gonna be on fire.
Okay, let's take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break so we can get this out of our systems.
Yeah. I think
So
we need it.
I can reevaluate my life to this point. So we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break.
There
I'm
you
so
go.
sorry. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Fucking people again.
We'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Oh.
have not known Russ since I started DMing this campaign.
Jokes on y'all, the giggle break did not stop us. In fact, it made it worse.
Made it worse.
There's a lot of talk about what
Yep.
constitutes a 5-foot square. And
Anyways, before I end this stream, just because I can't anymore after the conversation we just had, like I said, there are rumbles heading towards you. What do you do?
What's that? I'm gonna look ahead to see if I can see something coming.
I'm readying my great axe.
Make a perception check for me.
Is it a dick?
Also, is my speak with animals still up?
Technically speaking, it would be.
14. 24, sorry.
That wasn't
14
even.
Reyes, from the shadows, you see a green glow starting to move towards you all. And as you start at a very large leather-covered foot, you look up and you see, in fact, a massive Parth standing above all of you, actually kind of like crouching down a little bit.
Squeak.
And he goes,
Oh. Yeah.
"Oh, hello there. How are you? You look quite different now, don't you?" You talk.
Wait, I have a question. Does he
Yes.
understand us in rat speak?
Say something. So far, we've had Reyes squeaking at him, saying squeak, 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 squeak.
No.
No, Luke, you have to say something.
I can't. Don't step on us, please. That would make this all kind of useless.
Why would I do that?
I mean, like
Okay.
okay, you can understand us. I mean, like on accident. Like we're small, you might not notice.
He kind of like kneels down.
They got us
big.
turned into rats, and
We
now
have
there's
something-
smoke coming out of this.
We need
yes.
something. Your help.
That does not look good now, does it?
No, they filled the hole with water.
We plugged
and
it up
froze
as best we could.
Yeah. Also, we fought those demon. Do you have orangutans in this world? They look like demon orangutans,
Let
but
the
with
DM
like
put the glass-
fangs, but upside
no,
down.
those are Balgora. They are a demonic entity that
Yeah, that's
can
for sure.
often be found in the underworld or some of the hells.
They were trying to break the hell portal.
Yeah, the box to Hell's Anus.
It looks like they succeeded, but the fact that there's another one of these crystals, not good.
Yeah, I didn't want to touch it, so we kind of just cut the hand off of the thing, or tentacle hand of the thing. Also, we plugged the whole Harmonia through a rock at it, and that seemed to solve the problem.
Very smart. That was very ingenious. Hold on. Can all of you step back, please? Step back up to that ramp area.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I forgot I'm still in the spoon.
You are just sitting in a spoon.
Sitting on a spoon, sitting on a spoon.
Do you all guys move back kind of up towards the ramp?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So you see Parth does a couple hand motions and a green silvery hand kind of comes out and picks up the crystal. And he opens up a chest that he pulls out of his pocket that when he opens it, it seems to seem like it actually grows. And he puts it in there and he takes up the box too with the silvery hand and puts it into this chest. And then when he shuts it, it melts, like shrinks down again. He puts it into his pocket. You have yours. Do you want me to hold on to this one then?
Well, at least it's closed. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, can you
Whatever
hold?
you want.
Yes, because you'd probably be better holding. It's so cracked on the sides, but
Oh yeah, no, this box is quite dangerous. I would not suggest putting it in any of your stuff.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if we should put it in our bags.
Also, it won't
Do they
fit.
need multiples of these to open the anus?
I haven't found anything about it, but I can keep searching. All the books I've read only mention one key, but the fact
Perhaps
that
these
there's
are
two
all
of
part
them,
of one key.
that is fair. I haven't thought of it that way. You
Was
don't
that
have to
you
raise
or
your
the
hand
DM?
to
No.
talk to me.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt. So you know that we're from somewhere
Yeah.
else. And our place is 13 levels of hell. I think I don't remember Dante's Inferno. It's been years.
That's
Thought it
rather
was 9.
dramatic. That's I don't know, but that's 13 or 9. That sounds really dramatic.
Is there a key for each one?
All underworlds.
Or do you have the like normal people where it's just one? And you didn't have a guy write fan fiction about a book that's vaguely something.
Or is it like, Greek mythological lies where it's like different levels depending on who you were in life?
It's
still
more
believe
like
it.
that to a sense. There are some that are kept in a more damning part of the underworld because they themselves were rather damning in their life. But you have to, excuse my language, fuck up pretty bad to go there.
How fucked up? Is it like you forgot to pay your taxes one year, so you paid them late, and then like you kind of had to owe the government money, or is it like when you
You're
trip
probably fine.
or is it like when you throw a bagel at your professor because you're just mad at the class?
It's
You're
more
fine.
like
It's
you
probably like major murder.
massacre a town of children to try and expand your life.
There you go.
Or
Does it also count accidents? Like you didn't do a good enough
Did you
surgery and someone didn't make
accidentally
it.
slaughter a child
Sometimes surgery doesn't work
to
out.
keep your life essence flowing?
Hey,
No,
you're
I
trying to
didn't do
save
that.
people.
I didn't do that. More on the
I-
like, hey, there was a car crash and I couldn't save everybody. Kind of. It's like, does that count?
Basically, I don't think
No.
you're aware. We didn't
I-
have magic in our old world, so we kind of had to rely on
Oh yes,
mundane
you
healing.
do not have magic in yours. Well, there is.
Yeah.
Just you all just often don't recognize it as
What?
magic.
What?
Wait, what? I could have been doing this the whole
hold on.
time?
Huh?
Not exactly this kind of magic, but there's magic in your worlds.
Like what?
I'm gonna.
Love. No.
That doesn't count. Well, I mean, kind of.
I mean, I don't say anything to disprove that. I just kind of look towards Luke.
I guess it's like
Oh,
counts
this
in
is
like
disgusting. Can you
the
get in a
gross
room?
way.
It's very interesting, especially
As
because
soon as you two do.
So
That,
you did mention a date. I don't know if I promised a date or not, but
Oh no, you didn't. I just couldn't think of a fast way to get you here.
question: how does that work, size wise?
I mean,
I
are
would
you
like
all
to not be a
I
rat.
don't
staying
wanna
as
find
a
out.
rat?
I would rather not. No, that
We were
that
just
would
here
be-
to help the Rat Kingdom do their thing.
Right.
We should probably go back.
That's right. We did promise them we would investigate what was going on over here and find out
Plus-
why.
Yeah. Plus,
I
they
mean,
could also bring us back to our regular size.
Oh, there was a point to all of this.
Yeah, we remember we promised them because the king was injured, so we were like, let's go check it out because we've definitely seen that before. And if there's
Yeah.
another key, we really shouldn't just leave that in the fucking open.
That's true. We did say that. You're right. Yes.
So then we came here to get the key, and then the orangutans came out of the ceiling, and we were like, that feels like a more pressing issue. It felt like there were 2 weeks in between the like. It took us forever to walk down this hill because it's so big. It was built
it
for
was
people.
a very big hill.
It was built for people, and we're rats.
I think they're actually built for rats. You just are not used to being rats. The Balgura, the Balgura and the shadow creature I encountered in the corner. It's very concerning between a demonic force and kind of a shadowy force. I believe you mentioned before about a shadow trying to steal the key before.
Did I? Then yes.
I believe you did when you talked to him one of the times.
It was Hector.
Oh,
He turned
of
it.
course.
A shadow came through the tent wall and tried to steal
Right.
it.
Yes.
And
And,
it
it
killed
tried.
the-
There was a bird, and the bird was like. "Quack!"
It also
And
killed the
then-
snake lady.
That's right.
We
murdered.
fought Shadow Parth in there.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
correct, yeah.
also, sorry to interrupt, but Parth, there's one more thing that I don't know what the contents of it is, and I
Yes.
point to the. Is the crystal still on the ground because it's still on the roll 20?
No, sorry, he picked it up.
Okay, sorry, never mind then.
He picked it up and put it in his chest.
Sorry. That's on me.
So technically this... I can't make the...
questions about it.
Yeah, you can still ask questions about it.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask him to pick it up.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Imagine
yeah.
the box isn't here either.
What? You can't delete the whole background?
I mean, I could.
The spirit
Everything's
of Bugs
gone.
killed
You
her,
can actually
though.
take us off of the roll 20 if you'd like. Since
Boom.
combat is
This has
over.
been a session of getting back into use to these things.
Woo, buddy!
Woo!
I am sorry to all of our peoples.
I'm not. We had a great
yeah.
time. I hope you enjoyed it.
Listen, we talked about some things.
I have a lot of thoughts I want to make and maybe some
Um,
fan fiction to write.
Oh my god.
I give
You
you express
guys-
permission.
Do you guys have any more questions?
No. So when
Are you really gonna be taking him on a date?
I mean,
You
I feel
should.
like I owe it now.
You shouldn't tell me anything.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
No,
if you wanted
no,
to date,
yeah,
I
you would
wouldn't
date.
say no,
This is
but
gonna be awkward, isn't it?
You should. You could date without owing people stuff.
you don't... You shouldn't feel like you owe me anything to go on a date with me. That wouldn't quite be right.
Oh, also another question that's like actually about the little hell anus.
Gateway?
Gateway. How many would you guess there are?
They just said that they only thought there was one.
Okay. I didn't know if there were
Gateways
more.
or crystals?
Both.
I mean, everything I've read it says the gateway and a key. Now, Racia,
You the key master.
are you the gatekeeper? I tried to watch that today and I couldn't. I was real mad. So, I mean, I assumed the one crystal was, in fact, the key. But it could mean, since there's another, that is, in fact, actually pieces of a key.
I think that's very likely.
I've never read any text saying that they broke it apart, but I mean, the best
How
way
large
to...
are like big demons? And like, if there was a door, how big is this door?
Well, I would assume it's rather large.
Then these crystals on their own seem very small for a key.
Indeed. I mean, it might be something that's like 3 of these crystals that open it. It could be that it actually forms into a key, like Voltron.
You know
Oh,
what
you've seen
Voltron
Voltron.
is?
Voltron's actually a golem I went to school with for a while. That they kind of pieced together different elements. His name was Voltron.
Did they? Okay, our world copied that. Then I'm guessing.
Yeah, Voltron in your world. Interesting.
He's a robot where like 5 of them come together and they
5
become
mini lions make one big one
5
big robot.
Yeah, so it's like 5 lions come together. Well, 5 people who go inside of lions and they form together to be Voltron, and he's like a big guy with lions for hands and lions for
Yeah,
feet.
but then it got real shitty.
We don't talk about
Reyes
that
was
one.
having that moment where like, wait, you don't owe people dates?
Yeah, I know. I saw that. You don't
I also-
owe people dates or what?
I also have
You
a,
go on dates then.
you just go.
You know, you don't have to raise your hand to talk.
I don't.
To me.
Okay. Quite a different question. How many of us are there in myth? Like how many protectors and how many evil peoples?
I mean, none of you are inherently evil. Most texts like to say that there were 4 of you.
You said 4?
Most texts say that, but most texts actually get it wrong. Originally, there was 6.
What? I thought
There was
okay.
originally there was 6. 2 of them came from Iztoff, and they, before Pilion really became Pilion, 2 came from kind of each area. Technically, that'd make 8. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the math.
Listen, one of the areas split off into 2, and that's why there's only
Perfect.
6, even though it should be 8 technically. It's just
Perfect. Yep. Perfect. It's continent based.
Actually, I think. Hold on. In my notes, I actually think I do have it that there's 8 of them because there's 2 from each continent. Because there's 4 main continents. Sorry, let me pull my notes for this.
that there could be more people here who have been isekai'd.
It is 8. There's technically 8, 2 from each kind of area before Pilion became Pilion. Is 12 likes to... They try to
Perhaps-
convince the champions to bring them items from your worlds. And when they refuse, because it's their duty to protect both, Istolf kind of wrote them out.
Oh.
And there's not a lot of reports that come from the northern area
Is
since
it-
it's been blocked off.
Is it possible that there's one of these crystals for each person?
That was my question, is do we each get one? And that's how many there are.
That's a possibility. It could be... I can continue to read some of my text, but if I remember correctly, you're already going to the library in the capital?
Yeah,
Yes.
that is the plan.
Yes.
After we are done being rats.
To be fair,
Which
it
we have
worked out.
finished.
It was actually super important that we got that dealt with. We never would have known if we didn't ask the rats that there was a whole nother portal thing. And then the
If-
orangutans would have stole it.
I would have to read into it, but if you're going to the library, he reaches into his kind of like takes his like he has a bandolier on, and he takes out of one of the pouches a piece of parchment. And he writes down some stuff, and he folds it up, and he just keeps folding it and folding it and
Until
folding
it's
it
really
and
small.
folding it.
It's like
And
tiny
so it's
but
a bit
thick.
smaller. It's like the football like that you do in school now. So he hands it to you, which is still like pretty hefty for you guys, but it could fit in your bag of holding. It's like,
Yeah.
hand that to the head librarian. It should get you into the restricted section.
Next episode, the librarian's gonna say something less like, "Why does this look like it was folded up for a mouse?"
Why is this so small?
I have really
hopefully you can
tiny
maybe
eyes.
find a book in the old scrolls. It could be one for each of you. It could be one because you found the other one in Nadis, correct?
Well, there could be one for each location as
It
well.
could be one for
Oh,
each
you're right.
continent from each country, broken up and split apart. If that's the case, that either one's gonna be hard.
Hmm.
But then to answer your other question, I mean, none of you were inherently evil. Your ancestors weren't evil. There is a betrayer.
Yeah, that's more I
there was-
meant. But I wasn't sure if it was like we're all evil or all good.
The stories of them are... It's hard to know since, the people who are actually there are disappeared. But-
The victors write history, and sometimes it isn't always favorable.
Exactly. Which even the betrayer was gone when Wood came out. They say they worked with a lich from the north to enact a prophecy to rid the countryside of the champions, to cut your ties to the Eternals. There's a lot of different stories, but there's some said they went crazy. Some said that they were in love with another party member and was spurned, and so decided to get rid of everyone. There's a lot of different stories. It's hard to know what actually happened. Only the Eternals really know, and they are rather tight-lipped about it. I shouldn't be surprised by that. Because even they was, I think, surprised by what happened. They didn't particularly want their champions to disappear.
That makes sense.
Did you you didn't have to travel far, did you?
Distance and time is very relative.
Okay, good. Could I get another one of those things, or does this one still work? Is the one time
And
used?
it will still work.
Okay, good.
Might I suggest next time just say, help.
I mean, I thought this would. You are a curious person, and I figured that might
That
alert you more than help.
I probably could have gotten here faster with this to say, help. It took me a moment to figure out what was actually going on.
I'm bad at this, okay?
That's quite alright. You were muted if you said something.
I was mouthing the words because I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay.
I was just saying that's not sexy though.
That's
So
all
if
for
you're
that,
in
right?
actual trouble, you should probably just say, help.
Help.
I
I'm in
mean,
trouble.
if
Okay,
there's
next time.
other
I'll remember
reasons
that
that
next
you'd
time.
want to call upon me, you could definitely say what you said.
That's fair. Safe words are important. I understand. All right. Good.
Indeed. Right. I should go see if I can go scour my text for any information. If I do find anything out, I will let you all know. Good luck with the whole rat thing.
It'll be
So-
over soon.
Currying favor from the Rat Kingdom is quite good. They are spread out.
We
They
met the
are in
royals.
most areas.
We just met
the royals.
We got to meet. I got to touch their hand to heal them.
Oh, they are quite lovely. I was at their wedding.
Oh,
How long ago
Weddings,
was that?
technically. How was that? How long was that?
So did they
How long
marry
ago
each
was
other and then someone else, and then so like one marries the other, then the other marries the other, and then the two also marry each other? It's not important. Anyways, it's just.
So technically speaking,
2 months?
it was Lady Zenda and Erwin first, and then they met the noble Eril and all fell in love. So technically, there was another ceremony when all three got married. But
To
they
each
all
other.
all married to each other. Yes, kind of a collective hand.
I read that as a different word than what Rowan wrote.
I know that's what I thought. I was like,
We are all no.
listen,
So it was a very lovely ceremony.
them water spells.
Let me. I'm never gonna think of shape water this way ever again. It was a very lovely ceremony. I just say one of the wildest parties I've ever been to.
You could even make it into a 5-foot cube.
Oh no.
Oh,
If there's nothing else, I should probably get back to what I was working on before called me.
Isn't there like a Studio Ghibli movie about? Oh, but I'm not gonna talk about that.
listen.
Do you need parts for anything else?
No. Have fun.
Good.
Have fun, Bart.
Sorry.
So you see his massive face kind of like stands over hunched again, and he just like looks
Nice
at all
to
of
see
you, winks at Reyes, and then there's like a flash of light and he's gone again.
There's
and it's
totally
just like
something
some like
Okay, so people
leaves
don't owe each other for
floating
that.
down.
I was always
No.
thinking it doesn't.
Have you been dating people who are just shitty? You don't owe people dates. You don't owe anyone
Rich,
anything.
I mean, in the industry I worked in, you tend to meet a lot of shitty people.
I mean, yeah, most cops kind of suck, but
Oh, not
Okay.
yes, of course. Yeah, cops suck. Yep, right.
what? Wait, what industry are you talking about? If not, the police
Nothing.
who are shitty because they control if you can report them or not.
No, that's exactly what I meant. We're fine. Anyways, just so you know, Reyes is a Ken doll, apparently. Anyways, let's go.
Insight to that. I don't believe you.
What do you not believe?
Everything.
You damn liar.
What's my insight? 15 plus something. Oh, a 15 plus 7. A 22. I've been rolling a lot of 22s. I fully don't believe you. Just like, what are you trying? What are you talking about?
What is this? Is this what am I doing?
What is this,
Deception,
llama?
persuasion? What is this? What is my role?
I'd be well, if you're lying, deception. If you are hiding, it'd be persuasion.
22.
It is a llama. Okay.
It's the same as you. I don't know if it goes
We
to the
match.
defender or the.
What is your?
I mean, I guess with a 22, yeah, I'm acting sus. You're right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the most I think I would get about that is I don't believe for a second that you were talking about the police. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's something else. Cat. You're a sussy bug.
There's a butt. All right.
Okay,
I'm
so.
heading right up the ramp and leaving this conversation.
Let's look at her.
So.
They're definitely they talk about something, not police, something else,
Oh yeah,
a different thing.
that's yeah.
I don't know what
you
it
all-
is.
Also, we're still rats, right?
You're still rats.
I just give kind of like a tiny little nose like whisker kiss to your cheek,
Oh.
and then follow
Aw.
after Reyes.
I do that. So when rats are happy, they make this like little deep in their chest chirp noises. That's actually like really cute and adorable. It's called churring.
Aw.
I want to get a rat, so I've been researching rats to know how they work. So I could have a safe rat, a safe environment for a rat if I had one in my house. They make a cute little. I just make that noise as I go, oh, and walk up the ramp.
Okay, the other noise is not the same as the other noise.
No, I make
The,
the.
oh.
Oh.
So you
Different
guys go
noise
up
from-
the ramp.
Oh, you're gonna go up the ramp. All right.
I'm going
Okay.
up.
And up the ramp and a little back into the opening where you'd originally come from, and there your cowgirl guide is like hanging out, like laying on like across the bench with their hat over their face, obviously
I had an awful
snoring.
thought.
Say she's riding cowgirl.
I know.
All
I was
right, that's you know what? She's asleep. She's dead. Who knows? We'll find out next time if your guide is dead or not. We'll find out next week because we're all falling apart, and we need to stop before we get banned.
Okay.
So, thank you so much. We will or won't have a gig because I have to tomorrow.
Wait, what time tomorrow? I have something planned.
Stay tuned
Stay tuned to find out what our schedule is.
because
We will
I have
find
to
out.
work tomorrow. We'll talk about that. Follow our Twitter. Seriously, Knox, calm
Check
down,
out our Twitter
bro.
and also our schedule to see when we're gonna be live.
Yeah, but thank you everyone for joining. We will see you next Saturday for the next episode of
Well-
Fall of Pilion. Will they continue to be horny on Maine? Will we actually get through the rest of Rat Kingdom?
Will we
Who knows?
actually do the plot?
No.
So everyone have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Also,
Yeah.
Next
Friday.
week, the core.
Yeah. Next
do the
Friday we'll
finale of
have
The Core.
part 2 of the core. You can see the shenanigans we do in that because I'm an
maybe
elephant
the
rogue.
finale, if you guys get there,
Probably
the
not.
finale.
Doubt it. Did you see what happened during this game? Doubt it.
I mean, that's fair.
Alrighty.
All right, we love you guys very much. Have a great night. We will
Guys-
see you next time.
for
Catch you on the flip
listening.
side.
Bye.
Oh my god.
I can share up a lot of water.